Much love. I'm Wayne Johnson with Doc and Queen Ministries. I believe I got a short message for you today. Very important, though. We're going to start at Proverbs chapter 1, starting with verse 1. We're going to go to verse 7. And it reads, "These are the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, and king of Israel. They will help you learn to be wise, to accept correction, and to understand wise sayings. They will teach you to develop your mind in the right way. You will learn to do what is right and to be honest and fair. These proverbs will make even those without education smart. They will teach young people what they need to know and how to use what they have learned. Even the wise could become wiser by listening to these proverbs. They will gain understanding and learn to solve difficult problems. These sayings will help you understand proverbs, stories with hidden meanings, words of the wise, and other difficult sayings." Verse 7, which is the key. "Knowledge begins with fear and respect for the Lord, but stubborn fools hate wisdom and refuse learning." Do you fear the Lord? And I know if we ask people that question, it is easy for us to just say, yes, we fear the Lord. But do we actually fear the Lord? Now, I know that we all are going to sin, but there are certain things I believe if we fear the Lord, there are some things that we will not do. I understand even for myself that there was a time where I may have thought I feared the Lord, but I recognized during that time, evidently I didn't. But I'm here to say now, I have a much more appreciation for these scripture verses, and I do fear the Lord. See, fearing the Lord keeps you from doing certain things you know you wouldn't do because you actually truly fear the Lord. See, there's a difference between fearing the Lord and having I know the Lord wouldn't want me to do it. However, he's a forgiving God, so I'm going to do it anyway. When you fear, there are certain things that there are certain lines you're not going to step across. There are some lines now in my life I wouldn't dare step across because I fear the Lord. And I know for all of us, different things are different. But just for an example, for some, those who at least know about the Lord but don't fear the Lord, for some, that's the reason why they don't come to worship church, because they don't fear the Lord. And each and every one of us are different. So fearing the Lord has to do with you and understanding how you need to fear the Lord. I know for myself now, when you fear the Lord, it is also not only fearing him, but it's showing respect to him, that I wouldn't dare cross you, Father, because of this is what you are expecting and commanding of me, and I just wouldn't do it. Different covenants are some things that we should have the fear of the Lord. But many times we don't have a fear of the Lord for whatever reason. But once the Lord brings you down, hopefully you then begin to fear the Lord so you can understand his teachings, become a wiser person. This tells us that even someone who's not educated, if they fear the Lord and gain the understanding, they will be better for it. So what I'm saying is, if nothing else you take from this, ask yourself, do you truly fear the Lord? And if you don't, study his words, understand him, Maybe even start out with this scripture verses so you can understand why it's so important for you to fear the Lord. Take care. God bless. Much love.